Hello my beautiful Hammerhead and welcome back to the last destruction army in our faction reaction, and it's of course get ready to be, well, punched in the face basically with the Ironjawz. I hope that your jaw is made out of iron, because if you get punched by an Orruk it will hurt, because they are the brute force and ignorance. Oh, I love that. So these are the followers of GORK. Don't forget, the Cruel Boys are the followers of Mork. Well, basically Gorka Morka is one and the same, but still. Okay, by the way, awesome artwork. I know this is not a new artwork, but still, I like the Daughter of Cain Witch Elf here. She's like with the Orruk. Hey, have you heard the rumor? Did you know that Nagash, something like that, I don't know. I wanted to say something bad, but I shouldn't. It's still a family channel. Okay, battle traits. Every Ironjawz army can use the following abilities. Once per turn in any hero phase, which means every hero phase, it's a movement ability. It is Mighty Destroyers. Declare, pick a friendly Ironjawz unit that was not set up this turn to be the target. The effect is, the target can move up to 3 inches. It can move into combat. If it was in combat at the start of the move, it must end that move in combat. Really nice. It's an extra 3 inch to move in every hero phase. Really, really enjoyable. So then we have, once per battle, your charge phase. It's the Ironjawz War. I want to scream that, but I don't want to scare my cats. Pick a friendly Ironjawz hero to be the target. The effect is, for the rest of the turn, the following effects apply to friendly Ironjawz units while they are wholly within 18 inches of the target. So you pick your hero, 18 inches, every Ironjawz. That's add 1 to charge rolls for those units. Add 1 to the attacks characteristic of those units' melee weapons. Keywords, wah! I love that. There is no other ability with that keyword probably, but I love that it's keyword wah. So for Mighty Destroyers, I forgot to say, every out of phase move is amazing. So like with the Huracan Wind Chargers, Wind Mage, the Spirit of the Wind with the Lumineth Realm Lords, where you can pick 3 units of those, and instead of shooting they move again in the shooting phase. Something like that, but it's really, really good. I love that one. So battle formations. We have the Ironjawz Brawl. It's a passive aggressive ability, of course. Natural disaster. If you make an unmodified charge roll of 8+ for a friendly non-hero Ironjawz unit, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of that melee weapon, of the unit's melee weapon for the rest of the turn. Really nice. We saw that in was it the Dark Oath Marauders, where they, oh no, those get +1 to rend once per battle. Okay. So they are joined by the Grunter Stampede, a cavalry force that picks up more speed as it tramples enemies. We saw that in the second Dawnbringer book. Yeah, Reign of the Brood was the second one. And then the Iron Fist, who inspire each other to greater acts of carnage. Nice. And the Weird Fist, who call upon the rolling war energy of their shamans for supernatural protection. Then we have the Arcana and Incantation. It is the Law of the Weird. Of course, it's again an aggressive ability, casting on a 6. Bash 'em, lads! Pick a friendly Ironjawz wizard to cast the spell. Pick a visible friendly Ironjawz unit wholly within 12 of them to be the target. Make your casting roll. The effect is, the target's melee weapons have crit 2 hits for the rest of the turn. Keywords, spell unlimited. Really, really nice. So that just means that the regular weapons do not have abilities on them. My presumption right now. Then in the unit focus, we of course have Gordrak. 20 health, move 10, save 3, control 5. The ranged weapon is Big Teeth's Roar with 8-inch range, shoot in combat, and companion weapon, of course. Because Big Teeth is the big cabbage that he's riding on. I forgot the name of the mount. Yeah, but moving on. Melee weapons, Smasher and Cunning. So these are the 2 fist weapons. Oh no, the one is a halberd or something like that. Doesn't matter. Anti-hero +1 to rend with 8 attacks. And Big Teeth's fist and tail has anti-monster +1 to rend, and again is of course a companion weapon and can be battle damaged. Battle damaged, as always, 10 and more damage points. The attacks characteristic of Big Teeth's fist and tail is 6 instead of 8. With GORK, this is a little bit more of a punishment, which is definitely needed, because first of all, 8 attacks with damage 3, and well, with him it's at half of the remaining health. That's a little bit more of a nerf when you get damaged, but it's fine. I enjoy that one as well. Then we have the keyword Rampage ability. It's once per turn in any combat phase, which means in every combat phase. It's Monster Grapple. Declare, pick an enemy monster in combat with this unit to be the target. The effect is roll a dice. On the 3+, pick one of the target's weapons. You must pick a companion weapon if it has any. Half the attack's characteristic of that weapon, rounding up for the rest of the turn. Really nice. I like that one. It fits the narrative. Because in Broken Realms Kragnos, that was the thing Big Teeth did to Kragnos. Really enjoyable. Also that if the enemy has a companion weapon, that it has to attack the companion weapon is also a nice touch. I like that one because there aren't so many abilities that affect companion weapons. So against ogres, Huskards on Stonehorns and stuff like that. Then once per battle, it's a reaction ability. You declared a war ability. Of course, it's an aggressive. It's the voice of GORK. Until the start of your next turn, add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by friendly Ironjawz units while they are wholly within 18 inches of this unit. Nice! So wait, +1 to hit. Then we have, where was it? +1 to charge, +1 to attack. Nice. That is fantastic. Really, really. That's a great buff. Be faster, be more punchy, and hit better. I have nothing to say against that one, especially as it's only once per battle. Then we have at the end of any turn, it's an aggressive ability, Strength from Victory. If any damage points were allocated to an enemy unit by this unit's combat attacks this turn and that enemy unit has been destroyed, give this unit a war token to a maximum of 3. Until the end of the next turn, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of this unit's weapons for each war token. Holy damn! So, okay, now we have to look at the attacks characteristics a little bit better. Because, also really important, until the end of your next turn. So round 1, combat, you destroy 1 unit, get 1 token. Next turn, you have Smasher and Cunning with 9 attacks, hitting on a 3, wounding on 2, 1 rend, if it's not a hero, 2 damage. With that, it's... oh, that's amazing. I like that buff. So then keywords, of course, War Master, Unique, Hero, Monster, Fly, Ironjawz, and Maw-Crusher. Maw-Crusher, that was the name of the mount. Okay, then we have the War Chanter, the drummers without drums. Health 6, move 4, save 4, control 2, no ability on the GORK stick and Morg stick, but at the end of any turn, it's a special ability, Rhythm of Destruction. It is not the Rhythm of the Night. If any enemy models were slain this turn by this unit's combat attacks, give this unit D3 ritual points. Oh, okay. Hero, Priest 1, Infantry. So 6 attacks, hitting 4, wounding 3, D3 damage. It might... Oh no, enemy models. So yeah, throw them in. It will kill something. At the end of any turn, D3 ritual points. Really nice. And survivable. Save 4. Okay, then we have the War Beads War Chant, basically. That's the prayer, because keywords prayer. In your hero phase, an aggressive ability, it is casting a prayed bean on a 4, the Killer Bead. Pick a friendly Ironjawz priest to chant this prayer. Pick a visible friendly Ironjawz unit wholly within 12 inches of them to be the target. Make a chanting roll. Add 1 to the damage characteristic of the target's melee weapons for the rest of the turn. If the chanting roll was 8+, you can pick up to 2 eligible units to be the target instead of 1. Really nice increment. Nothing to say about that. Also combine that with a war and you're cooking with gas here. That's awesome. Then Brutes. Health 3, move 4, save 3, control 1. The Brute weapons have anti-infantry +1 to rend. So each model in this unit is armed with a Brute weapon. So why do you want a Gore Chopper? Because both weapons attack 3, hit 4, wound 3. Okay, the Gore Chopper has +1 to rend and +1 damage. Okay, 1 in 5 models can replace their Brute weapons with the Gore Chopper. The champion cannot replace their weapons. Okay, nothing to say against that. Gore Chopper is a nice bonus to the unit. Then the passive control ability, You Messin'. The effect is enemy models with a health characteristic of 1 or 2 cannot contest objectives while they are in combat with this unit. Oh, that's rough. Keywords Infantry, Champion, Ironjawz, Brute. So, Steel Helms of Cities of Sigmar are done. You need something like Annihilators standing on your mission objective. Cavalry units. That is tough. And again, they are survivable, 3+ save, 3 health. The move is okay. But this war is only the charge roll. That is really important. It's not the move. Oh, this is really interesting. This is, again, on paper, an interesting ability. You just negate the objective control of your enemy. Really nice. Then the Maw Grunter with Hacken Crew. That's the big pick. Without the hero on top. Health 12, move 10, save 3, control 5. Choppers and Kill Choppers have no ability, but the Maw Grunter's Tusks and Trotters have the companion ability. Okay, we have the passive aggressive ability. It is Unstoppable Momentum. The effect is each time this unit uses a charge ability, it gains 1 momentum point. Oh, this is the addition of so many bookkeeping with tokens and points. Prepare to kit bash your own tokens and stuff. But yeah, sorry. Each time it uses a run ability, it gains 2 momentum points. It can have a maximum of 3 momentum points at once. Sorry. Wait, charge gives you 1. Run gives you 2. So there must be an ability where you can run and then still charge. Add the number of momentum points to this unit. What? Add the number of momentum points. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sleepy today. This unit has to the damage characteristic of its Maw Grunter's Tusks. At the end of each battle round, subtract 1 from its momentum points to a minimum of 0. So, damage characteristic is already 2 for the tusks with 5 attacks, rend 2, you get 5 damage points with the maximum momentum points. Damn! Okay, once per turn, your movement phase, its mobility ability, carve a path. If this unit is in combat, it can move a distance up to its move characteristic. It can pass through models and the combat ranges of enemy units, but it cannot end that move in combat. Okay, this is like power through. Then pick each enemy unit that this unit has passed across during that move to be the targets. Roll a d3 for each target. On a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll, of course. Then this unit gains 2 momentum points. Keywords, core, move, rampage. And of course, the big pig, the Maw-grunter itself, has keywords monster, Ironjawz, and Maw-grunter. So wait, with carve a path, it doesn't say that. For me, it just is you are already in combat and you don't want to be. So you power through with carve a path and you're past that enemy unit, but you cannot end that move in combat. That's fine because you already have a move of 10, but you have a big base. So, attacks. Oh, sorry, word from the studio. This time by John. And more attacks. Ironjawz romp across the battlefield, get stuck in, and do it better than anyone else. If someone says otherwise, duff them up on the battlefield. Thank you. Ironjawz Watch Hunters are priests now with a prayer law all their own. Nice. All the fan favorites are there, and now you don't need to pick one for the whole game. You can pick and choose as you go. Killer Beat is the best of the best, adding a potent +1 to damage characteristic of the target's weapons. But now if you save up your ritual points, you can pick 2 targets in the same turn. Add that to the new brutes who sport an Artist Nails 3+ save and damage 2 base on their weapons. Bringing them up to 3 damage is a real no-brainer, just as the lads like it. Just mind you're hitting on 4s like most Aurochs, of course. Beardhammer Lads is an unlimited spell that grants crit 2 hits to the target, which is fantastic given the high quality, high volume attacks Ironjawz units have. Looking at Maw Crushers, Mega Bosses, Brutes and Art Boys, never mind the rest. Then War gives everyone a further attack, which synergizes with everything mentioned before. Finally, Natural Disaster follows on from the classic meme of even more attacks, which works as nasty surprise with countercharge, ably helped along by Kragnos if you're feeling spicy. Okay, wait. With the Killer Beat, with Beardhammer Lads was the... Yeah, that's... You need a wizard, you need a priest, and then in the same turn with the War. So we can make a couple of units ultra damagey. That's awesome. I kind of want to know how the weird boys are. Not weird boys. The other ones, the new ones in the set of 3 without the armor on top. But yeah, let's move on because there is no spearhead. And all the roots for the Ironjawz and Crew Boys will come together in the Auroch War Clans faction pack. Really important. They are functionally 2 separate factions, but the pack contains a set of battle traits, enhancements, battle formations and war scrolls for each. The current Auroch War Clans Spearhead provides miniatures for the furtive Cruel Boys, who have used their dirty tricks to get ahead of the competition. And while we've heard rumbling and clattering with distinctly GORKish timbre to it, there's nothing on the horizon just yet. Okay, keep an eye on Warhammer community. Okay, yes, tomorrow we are awakening the woods and covering the Sylvaneth. Yes, finally. Okay, but I like that they're already telling us there's nothing on the horizon. Don't wait for Auroch War Clans battle Spearhead. Yeah, okay. I like that one. This is again one of the faction focuses where we get a nice taste, but there is no substance behind it. We need a little bit more because I'm hungry for more. And I don't mean that in a fungus kind of way, because Aurochs are mushrooms, but yeah, this is... I want to know points, I want to know how the rest of the army looks, because as of right now, you can again make 1 or 2 units in one round, or rather one turn. Really punchy, incredibly punchy. So again, on paper, it looks really, really good, but I want to know more. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts on the Aurochs, especially the Ironjawz right now? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more wargaming almost every day. And by that, I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can support me with the links in the description box down below. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.